Which leads me, last year I talked a little bit about this. Again, who's raising the children? So if it's not going to be you, and if you don't want to stay at home and homeschool, that's fine. That's fine. And if you don't want to talk to your daughters and your sons about how to have a fulfilling relationship, I suppose that's fine too. But they're going to get it somewhere. So the education system, I bemoan this even before my channel. 15,000 hours, K through 12, 15,000 compulsory hours of education. To learn what? I mean, I would say to learn how to be obedient and how to be influenced by the mob, by the peers. And it seems like there's a lot of people who are being influenced by the mob currently. And then you have screen time. So 8 to 10 years old, the average is 6 hours a day. That's a lot. 11 to 14, you kind of peak out at 9 hours a day. And 15 to 18 is 7.5 hours a day. Why? Why the screen time? Well, in my estimation, it's because you don't want your kid around. You don't want your kid around. So here, take the tablet, take the phone, and go. Go. And that adds up. We talk all the time about how our daughter is 8. She's going to be 18 really soon. Really soon. And the goal of the family, don't have a family if this isn't your goal. The goal of a family is to raise the child up so they can go when they're 18 and be well off, well adjusted, not spoiled, understand that there is winners and losers and how to win and how to handle loss and how to handle to see the repercussions of when you don't try. So when you give the tablet, when you give the phone, you're giving away your child to society. So your children are being influenced, but are you being influenced? Or how many people actually think about how much influence they have? I'm a very influenced woman. If I listen to too much rap, I think I'm a bad bitch, but I'm not. But I'm very easily influenced. And this has nothing to do with feminism, but when I started to not trust the government and started to learn about mind control, when I'd be at friends' houses when they were watching TV, I would walk like this, like for commercials, and they'd be like, "Oh, Jennifer, you're so dramatic." But I didn't want to be influenced because I knew my soft, putty mind. Sex and the City, I used to watch that. My mom would watch this with me. Yeah. Cinderella, she's a cool girl, but she ends up marrying like kind of a dummy. I remember him being very wealthy, but kind of stupid. And then this apparently, I don't know anything about Disney, but it said that these are like the badasses. Like they're the women who protect the men type of characters. I don't know if that's true. But then we could also influence ourselves with Little House on the Prairie. And for any of you watching, I think you should press pause and go watch Little House on the Prairie, and you will be a better person because of it. But that also influences, there's good and there's bad influence. So if we are being influenced by screen or hybrid, or by parents, but women, many are being influenced also by screen, by Instagram, and they're under this notion that they deserve to be happier than they are. And that's really bad for children because, and these are a lot of the same stats that you just got from the last speaker, but divorce is really bad for kids. I'm sure many of you are products of divorce. And I'm gonna try to say this the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. I think of it this way. We got this homestead this year. Okay, so I am 43. So at 43 years old, unfortunately, I don't have the 43 years behind me to help. I've never helped a lamb give birth. And I don't know about tilling. I'm just learning about no-till, and I'm just learning about how to be a good steward of the land. And I'm kind of pissed that I don't have all that information. My mother just moved in with us, so we're going to be multi-generational, and she is about 70. So she's 70 years behind. I'm like, well, at least I'm better than her. And then we have our daughter, who's 8, And I mean, that's going to be pretty young age to get all this information. And then I wonder if I can make her love the land and the animals and her femininity so much that she raises heirloom children, because and then her children will be purebreds, like at 0, coming out of the birth canal homesteading. Yeah.